All right, this is the 2022 paper, IT Unit 2. So we're on to Module 2. This module is the one where you usually have to do a lot of writing because they have a lot of explaining to do and a lot of words. Very, very woody. Roberta wants to open a small business detailing beauty products. Explain why she should utilize information technology tools to manage your day-to-day operations and include 2 reasons in your response. OMG. How much lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 lines? It's 4 marks, or there's 4 marks. But then again, I usually complain when they don't give you enough lines. So I'm actually thankful that they gave enough lines. But on the other hand, this could set up a student to think that they have to write an essay now. I don't think you need to write an essay for 4 marks, but. All right, explain why she should utilize information technology tools in the data operation. So we want to be able to get our keywords. We want effish. Include 2 reasons in your response. Explain why she should utilize efficiency. Okay, so let's say efficiency. And somewhere down the line, I will also use accuracy. All right, so these are the 2 things. They have like efficiency, accuracy, ease of use, relationships with clients, all sorts of stuff in the notes, in the syllabus, with all the different reasons why I use information technology tools. But efficiency, accuracy, easy ones to explain. So efficiency. IT tools would make the job work. No, make the processes more efficient by reducing the amount of manual inputs needed. The computers would process faster and process the sales faster and in real time. Example, right, now this is where you're going to earn the marks for sure, because they wanted to explain. Whenever they say explain, give an example. Whenever they give a scenario, give an example. Whenever they give you plenty lines to write on, give an example. Because remember, your goal is to prove to the examiner that you understand how to apply IT to real life. So this is how we're going to apply it, right? So example, she has a small business retailing beauty products, online store that takes orders 24/7. Right, that will make things more efficient because you won't have to only take orders between 8 to 10. Then we could say accuracy. IT tools would do the correct calculations every time because once the computer is programmed properly, it will repeat without error. Example, a point of sale system for checkout. Right. If that'll get you 4 marks, I don't know what will. But you have efficiency, you have accuracy, you have all sorts of other ones. Just remember, show that you understand what the term is, and then seal it with an example. Even though it's only 4 marks, you're trying to convince a IT examiner that you know what you're doing here. All right, information is valuable, but the quality of information is dependent on certain characteristics. Describe 2 characteristics of information sources that would justify rejecting the information. Characteristics of information sources. You could get easy ones are timeliness. If the information old, you could reject it. How much marks it is? 4 marks here. Timeliness is one, and credibility. I don't think credibility is the word. I think they have refereed sources. So I'll put refereed source / credibility, right? Let's go timeliness. If the information is out of date and was published a long time ago, there maybe you could realize that that's kind of writing on words. There may be more updated information that can, example, stock prices from last month. Oh, that is my phone there making a noise, and my phone should not be making any noise. Why are you making noise, phone? So that's timeliness. Next is referee source of credibility. If the source of the information of the information is not known to be credible or does not cite or reference the original data source, it can be rejected. Oof. Yeah, they give you a lot more space here, but once you have the main point and you have the explanation, showing an example, a website without dates, times, author, or links to original material. Yeah, if you have a website like that, shady stuff. You don't want to go there. Next, spreadsheet and database applications have several similarities. Describe 2 features of a spreadsheet application that make them more appropriate than a database application. For statistical use, well, here's where you're making your money. Statistical use. Let's go. This is our next 4 marks and 15 lines. Wow. Yeah, so our next 4 marks. Let's. Whew. If it's one thing in an IT paper, just make it right for your money. Then make it right for those marks. All right, so 2 features in a spreadsheet application make it more appropriate for database app than for statistical use. Statistical use. Okay, so we'll go with functions and formulas. Right, so let's go functions and formulas, and then the next thing will be graphs and charts. Functions and formulas, these allow the user to apply different robust functions and formulas to the data. And even though databases can do this, this also spreadsheets have a lot more, and the ability to customize. If they don't get 2 marks for that, then somebody don't like you. Graphs and charts. Let's go with graphs and charts. Graphs and charts. What do we know about graphs and charts? We know that they allow you to represent the data pictorially, which makes it easy to present to others who may not like to read reports or large data sets. A database can do reports, but not graphs. And of course, when we talk about database, we're talking about Microsoft Access, right? Because that's basically what CXE sees as a database. So let's keep that in mind. Wait, we work for 4 marks there. Well done. Thanks. Appreciate it. Roberta decided to create presentations for our customers to share information about the correct use of several of the products she is retailing. Say the 2 most appropriate formats that may be used in the presentation designed for a group of her customers. Appropriate formats? Not a presentation, to create presentations for our customers to share information on. 2 best formats should be videos and graphic designed for videos and flyers. Flash images. Give a reason for your answer. People need to see the product and videos / images can do that. I guess, yeah. Wow. That was a lot of writing for one question. Now let's see what they did for the next question. The next one, what the next one is supposed to be about, right? Emerging technologies. Cool. Yeah. All right. I don't want to write anymore. All right. Hey, Roger, cricket coach. What? Roger is very Roger's a utility coach. As one of them coaches I was having a secondary school, they could coach anything. Cricket, basketball, netball, and football. How is coach all of them things at the same time? Roger is not a coach. Roger is a PE teacher. Explain Roger can use 2 emerging technologies during his training sessions to gather information for analysis to address this problem. Well, it has so much things that Roger doing. Which one do we want to narrow it down to? All right, let's say Roger could use in cricket. What do they do? Basketball, netball, football. Hey boy, I really had to think through this. 4 marks again. A lot of writing. 4 marks. Okay, for football, he can use GPS tracking bibs to track the amount of kilometers the players run to see who has poor conditioning. Yeah, that's one. Cricket. He can use 8K cameras, 8K slow motion cameras to look at the batting slash bowling form of players to make minor adjustments. So what I say is, you basically choosing any one of these sports and putting whatever you know. It really don't have much that I could tell you that you're wrong for. Really. So emerging technology usually talk a lot about sensors and cameras and stuff. Does it go on? Discuss 2 communication tools that may be used by Roger to share his analysis with the players and receive their feedback. 6 marks, you say? Normally, this whole paper was 4 mark questions. Now they go up to 6 marks. Okay. Because the word is discuss. So now we have to be able to state what we want, explain it in a particular way, and give an example of how it would, make them work. All right, so let's use instant messaging. He can send messages that contain detailed images of certain findings from the tools used. Example, sending an image of a heat map from the field showing where players tend to run and getting text feedback from the player. Instant messaging will be one, and then you'll say video calls / conferencing. But I think they have video conferencing in the syllabus. He can have team video calls where he shares his screen and shows the result, the plays from a game to the players, and they discuss it virtually. Example, when players are on the road and can't be at training physically, they can still join in. 6 marks. Example, saving your life. Make sure you put the example in because that's going to really sell your work. Yes, very good. Woo. And we continue. All are sweating from all this writing here. Is this the last question? All right, this is the last question. This is the last part of the question. Okay. A company has approached Roger with information about the player's training ability, which is different from what he gleaned from his analysis. Outline 2 ways in which a company should confirm the reliability of the information. 4 marks. All right. To confirm the reliability of information, they should cite original data. And they should also refer to sports science journals. Right. Now, they want you to show that they could confirm the reliability of the information. So if they could get the original data, show the how the original data is better than the data that he was getting. And they could also talk about sports science journals where they show the new ways of checking things that will confirm reliability. And of course, in IT, especially IT Unit 2, it's a lot about how you critically think about it, which is good. So write your answer in such a way that you can convince the examiner that you know what you're doing now. Cite the original data. So they can show that their sensors pick up more information than his and confirm that the data sets are in fact pointing out trends that he missed. Yeah. Yeah. Pointing out trends that he missed, yeah. Refer to sports science journals. They can show that the sports science specialists do in fact use the techniques that he used or that they used by showing him the new industry standard. Example, GPS sampling rates. Yeah. All right, we'll go with that there. GPS sampling rates as a good thing. So you could cite the original data. Of course, when you have the original data, you are able to show that the information was drawn from particular original data sets. And then you could use all kind of other things. You could use journals, you could use magazines, you could use, don't use newspapers and those things. Try to get the more higher end sources. So that's why I said sports science journals, because a scientific journal is one of the highest levels of reliability that you can get. Identify one information source other than the club from which the company could have obtained the information about the player's training ability. They could have get from the newspaper. because the newspaper will report information about the sports clubs. Well, that went well. Wow. A whole half an hour I take to do this. That's a lot of writing. Anyhow, look out for module 3.